that the Supreme Court has refused to accept Sahara's repayment proposal. Why is that? And what was the plea by Sahara? Suchetna Ray joins in with more details on that. Suchetna?
There seems to be no relief for Subrata Roy. The court today has said that Subrata Roy will have to spend his next few days in Tihar jail. The only option that the court has given Sahara is the fact that his lawyers and his financial officers can meet Subrata Roy more regularly now. Remember, Tihar jail authorities had allowed guests to visit him only twice a week. But now lawyers and financial officers can meet him more regularly so that they can come up with a repayment plan on the 11th of March. In scathing remarks today, the Supreme Court has actually called Sahara's repayment plan nothing but dishonorable and also insulting to the Supreme Court. The proposal that Sahara has put forward is that they will pay 2,500 crore rupees within 3 days. After the court orders the banks to be unfrozen and Subrata Roy is out of custody to make sure that this 2,500 crore is given. After that, they will make payment in tranches every 3 months is the proposal that Sahara put forth. But it is not acceptable to the Supreme Court. They've said it's dishonorable and Sahara is just wasting court time. Instead, they should focus on bringing a more concrete repayment plan back to the Supreme Court. What Supreme Court wants is that the payment should be made within just 3 installments, whether it is 10,000 crore rupees in the first installment, the court has said is up to Sahara, but more than 3 installments is something that the Supreme Court is not ready to tolerate. So clearly, it's back to square one for Subrata Roy. He has to stay in Tihar jail despite the efforts of his counsel, who said that he's the most creditworthy face of Sahara, and that's exactly why Subrata Roy needs to be out, needs to be negotiating with their investors so that they can make this payment of over 21,000 crore rupees. But for the first time, it's very important to note that Sebi has actually quoted a figure which is not 21,000 crore. They say that the figure is much more considering the penalty that will be levied on it, and the figure now stands at a whopping 37,000 crore rupees.
So Chetna, so when is the next hearing? When is Supreme Court going to hear the Sahara matter again?
Aisha, the Supreme Court has said that the scheduled hearing of this matter was on the 11th of March, which is next Tuesday, and the hearing will take place as per schedule at 2 p.m. here. But before that, they have warned Sahara not to come back and waste Supreme Court's time, and they will only hear the matter now on the 11th. So it's actually very bad news for Subrata Roy. Clearly, he will have to spend the next 4 days in Tihar jail.